backs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
McManus on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Packers take a 4-point lead. On now is McManus to kick this away. Starting from the 5. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And he finally steps out, but it seems the damage has been done. That's down inside the enemy 40.
This is one of those times, Kate, where special teams have a chance to be special. Right, the opponent goes down and scores a touchdown, and you just know you've got to respond and quell some of the momentum in the building. A return like that, well, it's off to a great start.
On first down, here's Daniels. And not a great choice on first down. It's incomplete, nearly intercepted, actually, so second down coming up.
Come on. Hit. Seven Pirates. Ready.
From the gun, it's Daniels. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Daniels throwing on third. He'll get this one to Brown. And they get this down to the 28. Offense up to the line fast. Looking to throw. He connects downfield on 4. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders take a third-quarter lead. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while, but that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
The Commanders leaving their offense on the field. We got a 2-point try coming up. Again, Daniels to the air. And he makes the catch. The 2-point conversion try is good.
Quarterback's best friend, big targets in the red zone. Not many guys can match up and defend someone like him, and no surprise, they went right to him for the conversion.
It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flight. He's going to return it from a yard or 2 deep. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Come on, set, hut.
Takes the handoff, now Love. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. This has been a trend, yet another interception. Jeremy Chin has got it. And the Commanders will take the interception back across midfield before they finally track him down.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick 6? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Offense to the line for second down. Daniels now. It's taken in by Eckler. And they make the tackle at the 38. They gain 14 on the play. And the Commanders will have a first.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Edger and Cooper there to make the stop. 3 quarters in the books from this one. It's the Commanders' ball. A chance at a win if they can hang on to their lead through the fourth.
On the jump.
Second down now, 7 to go.
Ready. Drop 60, drop 60. Go street.
Running back sent in motion. Here's 2nd and 7. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Even from the booth, Cant, I can hear it. I can hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasting no time in getting that sack.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Finds his target, Robinson. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
That's how you draw it up defensively. That's exactly what you want the coverage to do. Force that quarterback to throw it short and get off the field.
Well, best of luck here. It's 4th and a considerable distance.
19 Lions. You're not. 18 Pioneer. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
He'll throw it. That's cut beyond the marker. And he'll go down here at the 16. What a play on 4th down. They get the first after a gain of 27.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Like damn, wop, I get a like urn, I'ma drop top. The sun won't burn when it lit like wop, but the stripes ain't earned. I'ma get it right now, I ain't waiting no turn. Got a brand new house, tryna avoid my hurt. About 6 point something in the field like church. Or the hood got whack and the set went turn. Got a 488 in the glide like Kurt. I've been living off golf on the last few deals. When the night check came and I still got chills. Hit a 2K lick, I ain't even go pro. Got a boss outlet, now I'm smelling like gold. Call me Ice Cube, baby, where they sit on my chain. Heard a lame tryna play up my name when I'm 23 to it. And I'm going no brain, going dumb with these hundreds on my thumb. Got stank. Out here, everything come free. I ain't never met God, but I bet he know me. Put the money in a set of down them streets to the boy alley hooping. I ain't riding on fleek. Got a Porsche light skin in the ceiling, got peeled. I was 20 plus young when got real. Young black boy running, got me out of that field. Better living off game, you should get it on film. I ain't never your kind, late but I'm really on time. Girl, what you put in your mind, I ain't digging your sign. True for that mind, hurt but I made it out fine. Still in my prime, bro, really outline. Talk like he Tony out grind, throwing 20 on 9. How you live with no spine, bro, better off dying. Man, you got nerve, bro, need to get a bird. And I'ma get it off first, find a way you ain't surf. You looking all hurt, funny till your ego got nerve. Boy, I made it all worse, woke up looking like work. 150 lay on my shirt, 20 lay on my teeth. Boy, I make an M in my sleep, everything I want in my reach. I'ma run it off tops, wonder where I been, I've been pulling off lots. 454, I'ma keep it on stock. Bezel with the ticker on rocks. Things I tell me what I ain't got. Get it right now where I got it back then. Number one stunner, but the level on. Raised by the gang with a meal like Philly with a watch 250 and a so silly. Yeah, 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 yeah. and you keep a little ratchet. Living out his backpack, need to get it back. Got a grade double R and need both lanes. Got a dollar to his name, but he all gang. Well, you all on my when I find that strange. Keep playing with the fire, but his get burned. But your boy got spit when the light got turned. Got a dog crack when the boy won't learn. Big racked up shorty when the block gets served. Always sorry when the cap don't work. Got the butterfly doors and the fly like bird. And I love my but I ain't them nerd like damn. Why pie get like yeah.
Bottles and believe we back in business. This is highly recommended. This for all of my pushing the limit. Mile high got me over here the flight attendant.
Yeah, I've been around the world and and seen a thing that I can't buy. See, reaching these type of heights, it come with a third eye. I'm better at betting on me, the numbers don't lie.
That's how we rollin'. You know them gold diggers. Want the pick of the litter, burying them hidden figures. I keep them triple hitters, call them silverback gorillas. Going 8-8, and you know ain't nobody. What up?
Showtime, yeah, this is the big ticket. Coach at Comptown, I'm talking that King Richard. It's like a movie, I'm seeing the bigger picture. These fellas are Cinderellas, I'm crushing them glass slippers.
On sight, I give you the green light. It's all bark, we all bite.
You gambling with your life? Let's roll the dice.
Don't be surprised if this dog in a fight.
That's right.
I'm just trying to get
Legendary.
open them wide.
Something like
Mind if I pull up with a few?
we can't arrange that.
Dropping out of the blue.
You know what that.
All I wanna do is and just take your money. All I wanna do is and just take your money.
Hip hop took this globe.
We done did it.
Wanna see a mogul? We showing you how to pivot. Got this from DMC. Let's run with it. Took the fundamentals and having some fun with it.
These songs, King Kong, my team strong. Godzilla set fire to whatever I breathe on. Got the killers in choir all singing my theme song.
I could never do this alone.
Come on.
Still Dre, still on top, still got it. The Sonic still iconic, they still the product. I seen the money coming, I showed you that I'm a prophet.
And I'm riding shotgun in case get out of pocket. Why you wanna press the issue? You need to stop and keep a lawyer on retainer for depositions and dockets. Back to the topic in case you forgot it. Anonymous head bobbing, baby, keep that popping front.
Baby, I'm just trying to get
Legendary.
open them wide.
Something like
Mind if I pull up with a few?
we can't arrange that.
Dropping out of the blue.
You know what that.
All I wanna do is and just take your money. All I wanna do is and just take your money.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the outskirts of the nation's capital. It's Northwest Stadium in Landover, the home of the Commanders. Stage is set, ball is on the tee, and off we go on EA Sports. He'll start at the 2. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Mahomes going to start this one with a throw. He's got his tight end. That's Travis Kelce. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Just take what the defense is giving you, and you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. It'll be a pickup of 10. 1st down, KC. Motion man is Rice. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. A gain of 15 and a 1st down. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Motion man is Rice. On 1st down, it's Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And the Commanders will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Ready?
First carry for the versatile Austin Eckler. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
Ready? Ready, ready?
They run it once more with Eckler. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. They'll go play action here with Daniels. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down.
Come on. Set. Panther 11. Panther 11.
They'll indeed go. It's Daniels. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs.
You know, Mike, I'm all for being aggressive. There are definitely times where you have to go for it on your side of the field. I'm just not sure if at this point in the game, this was one of them.
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. Gets to the edge at the 30. A terrific run there. He's finally taken down at the 25-yard line.
This is a combination of footwork and vision. His ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Mahomes on first down. That is caught at the 3. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. So, not much to speak of in terms of scoring in that first quarter of play. What will the second quarter have in store? More after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They run out of the gun and tag on a reverse. And he'll go the wrong way, trying to use that speed to get out to the pylon, but he has to give ground. And he is sent back for a loss. Backed up to the 3. It's second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this one's blown up. It's back at the 5-yard line now.
It makes sense on second and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have third down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on third and goal.
And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, first and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. And the rookie gives himself up there at the end. That's a sign of a guy who's learned it quick, picking up the first down. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. That's into the hands of Olamide Zaccheaus. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Two minutes remain in a 3-0 first half. We'll be back just outside the nation's capital after this. Second down and 3. Throwing now. Daniels. Now they'll set up the screen to X. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, and it's actually going to wind up a first down. 10 yards to pick up there, and that'll get him a new set of downs.
Let's go. Check, check,
And in
check,
motion
check.
is Brown.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready.
On play action, Daniels. That one complete to Brian Robinson. That's 13 more on that play, and quickly another first down.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. That'll be caught by the running back, Robinson. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
Okay, ready.
3rd down and 9. And in motion is Brown.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready, ready.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels.
So the receiver does everything right, except for the most important part. He runs a nice route, great separation downfield, but now you just got to finish that thing off with a catch.
On the ready.
The offense not coming off the
19
field,
19
and
tight.
here's
Ready,
4th down.
ready. Mustang 19. Cup 19. Cup 19. Go.
They'll go. Here's Daniels. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes, and this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half, and the kickoff's coming their way. It's Xavier Worthy on the return. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, Rimlet, Rimlet. Yellow. Yellow.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, 57, 57. 15. 43. 40.
Throwing now, Mahomes. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and You're just saying box them out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
Mahomes going to throw here on 3rd down. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. The drive starts with a carry by Eckler. Up the sideline, past midfield. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll throw with Daniels. He runs with it. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
That one is brought in by Terry McLaurin. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7.
Here we go, here we go.
Now Daniels. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's into the end zone. Olamide Zaccheaus. Touchdown, Washington. Seibert out now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Commanders extend their advantage to 14-3. Seibert now following the touchdown. He's out to kick it away. The dangerous Mecole Hardman on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Patrick to throw. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced, and at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
On second down, Pacheco. And he works his way through an opening. Up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one. Mahomes now on 3rd and 2. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Pretty unforgettable performance so far in the first half, Mike, and they're going to try to figure this out here in the second half and try to gain some momentum, figure out what's going to work, where are our matchups, and let's go try to put a drive together and get some points, because so far this has been a struggle, and they just cannot get anything going through the air.
Now from the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, this is EA Sports coverage of the National Football League. All right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First and 10. Here's Christian McCaffrey to get things started. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. Again, it's McCaffrey. He'll manage only a couple. Dominique Hampton there to bring him down. Third and 5. Out of the gun. It's Purdy. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
They're indeed going for this. It's Purdy. That's A slant to Ayuk.
So the message this coach is sending to his huddle is very clear. It's, hey guys, I got all the confidence in the world. We're going to be aggressive all day. We're not afraid to fail. We are going to try to score on every possession. And as a player, you can't help but love that.
Ready! Ready!
A run here with the veteran. It's Austin Eckler. And a nice run. Get him about 9.
Let's go!
It'll bring up second down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and 9.
Ready, ready?
Again, it's Eckler. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
And the Washington first down.
18 Cardinal.
Now some movement up front. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time here today. Play action. Here's Daniels. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
Come on. Hey.
Throwing on second down. Daniels. He'll drop this down for Eckler. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
Putting the tight end in motion. 3rd and long, and here's Daniels. Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive. Javon Hargrave, the big man, gets in there and takes him down. Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Man in motion is Brown. So we've come to the end of a fairly evenly played opening quarter. What will the second quarter have in store? And we're back in the Bay Area after this. It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go. Cut. Cowboy 80. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. 79 Broncos.
The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long.
Let's go. Warriors 70. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Daniels now going to look to throw. That's going to be caught. And he's not going to get away. They get him down right after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on downs.
So the key to this play is when you're going to play pass coverage and you're going to drop in depth, you have to understand if the quarterback drops the ball off short, you need to rally tackle. You need to limit the run after the catch. Don't let that receiver pick up the first down. That's exactly what this defense was able to do in this situation. Tackle him short of the chains, force the turnover on downs.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Trying to get it to Christian McCaffrey out of the backfield. And now it's going to be 3rd down.
I like the idea of using the passing game to try to give your offense a little breathing room. You find yourself in the shadow of your own goalpost, Mike. Worst case scenario, you do not want to punt out of your own end zone. So I like the idea of trying to pick up some positive gains through the air. But they've got to come up with some completions and try to pick up at least 1 first down, or you're going to put your defense in a tough spot.
And they're going to move this one all the way up near the 30-yard line.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
That's caught Christian McCaffrey. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Throwing again is Purdy. That's caught by McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. It's good for a Niners first down. Throwing again is Purdy. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending these pass-first modern offenses.
Trap 60, trap 60. Ready.
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one. It's 2nd down.
Let's make no mistake about it, Mike. I mean, this passing game, it just has not been very efficient here in the first half. I mean, they've produced more yards on the ground than through the air, and incompletions like that certainly aren't going to help.
And that is incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Short pass taken in by the tight end. They're trying to use that size to push forward, but it's not going to work. Defense strong up front. They're going to get him down behind the line of scrimmage. They'll indeed go. It's Daniels. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
Yards are hard to come by there. We'll work it down to the 37-yard line. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their second. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in this second quarter. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go now.
From the gun, it's Purdy. He'll look underneath here for McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. It comes with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
19 tight.
On 3rd and 1, here's Purdy. He's got his tight end, Kittle. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down. Out of the gun. Oh, a loose football. The Commanders come up with it. A big hole. Inside the 40. And he rumbles his way into the end zone. The fumble recovery and the great return for the touchdown. Wow, Greg, never a good time to turn the ball over, but in the final minute of the first half, to give up a defensive touchdown, big mistake for the offense there.
Yeah, we see so often teams love to go try to steal points before the half. They have this aggressive mindset. They think it gives them a little bit of a momentum gain going into the halftime break. In this case, the aggressiveness backfires. Not only are they unable to score, but they cough it up and the defender takes it all the way back for 6.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap. We try to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. Picked off by the former Wolverine, the rookie from Michigan.
Commanders take over 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Get it. Maverick, 60 Maverick, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Now the Commanders will use their 3rd and final timeout. Here's Austin Seibert now to try the field goal. This one from 54 yards out. Timeout 49ers. That is their 2nd. Now Dan Quinn will send out the field goal unit. This one from 54 yards out. And that is no good. He missed it. Just the lone touchdown in that first half of action. 7-0 is our score. As we'll send you over to Orlando, our EA Sports halftime report with the coach. Jonathan, all yours. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Go.
Yet another Alabama back in the league. This is Brian Robinson. Down the sideline, past the 40. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 75 yards. Touchdown, Washington. Here's Seibert now for the point after. He knocks it through. And the Commanders move out on top, 14-0. Seibert now following the touchdown. He's out to kick it away. Couldn't take the chance. They're going to return it from the goal line. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Back to throw. Purdy. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Mikey Sainristil.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
Not much there. Maybe a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Nick Bosa, the former All-Pro, in there for the sack. Third and long. They'll throw with Daniels. Going up top. That is caught. Wow, out of bounds. Inside the 10. It's...
I said, okay, okay, loser. We go way, way back. I won't say, okay, boomer. Sweet, I brush my teeth, but still my tooth hurt. You cannot come to the cookout, get your hand up at the cooler. She was in my seat, I had to scoot her. She was at her knees, I had to boot her. She just left the team like we ain't knew her. She just left the team like, okay, loser. Yeah, okay, loser. I ain't on my lonesome. They want me to loan some. I made a fortune. They can't let that go none. I'm doing so much that costs a shoulder. I don't blow it all on a VVS boulder. I put the verse in the. I cheat. I put the girl in they top teeth. Rock on my hand.